Waiters, have you ever had to call the cops on your table? I saw a man in his late 50s walk in with a little girl about 9 years old. At first, I thought they were just on an innocent daddy-daughter date, but as soon as they sat down, he asked her, "So, what's your name?" My brain immediately went on high alert. I tried to keep my cool and scope out the situation, but as I was walking over to take their order, the man glanced my way, and I overheard him tell the little girl, "Don't say anything, I'm going to try and place the order." He ordered a steak for himself and french fries with nuggets for the girl and a Virgin Shirley Temple, and he winked at her right after he said that. I was absolutely horrified, and when I looked at the girl, she had a soft smile on her face and gave him a thumbs up, while making a zipping motion over her mouth and pretending to throw away the key. As I was waiting for their food to be prepared, I was listening in on their conversation, and he kept asking her things like, "What school do you go to? What's your best friend's name?" And he was writing every single thing she said down in his notepad. In fact, as I peered over his shoulder, I saw he had a list of 100 questions and was reading them off. At that point, I couldn't hold back any longer, and as I explained the whole ordeal to one of my coworkers, she agreed that I should call the cops. So I called them and said there was a weird grooming situation going on, and within 5 minutes, they were at the door. I led them over to the table, and the girl started crying as the man was led outside of the restaurant for questioning. I heard the cop tell the girl, "Don't you worry, we won't let him get you, you're safe with us." But that made her cry even harder. She kept asking for her mommy, so we dialed her mom, who showed up at the scene within 5 minutes, and she was livid. She started yelling at us all, calling us unprofessional, and I had no idea what she was on about until she explained that the man who was dining with the girl was her father, and he had just gone through a traumatic brain injury and was working on getting his memory back. It was their first daddy-daughter date since he'd been released from the hospital, and this was huge progress for him. Let me just say that they took their food to go, and I comped their check.